Something I should know about over here? Somebody is. The shifter's cool. I like the feel of it.
Yeah. Take this one.
All right. Makes good power off the line. And an aggressive alignment in the front?
-2.
Oh wow, okay. Feels like it wants to turn. Where do you shift that? Like 65?
So, yeah, 65, 60.
Tires in it on?
ECS.
Oh, ECS,
Yep.
that's right, okay. Good, man. There's not a lot of understeer there. The diff kind of winds and unwinds a little.
Okay.
You feel it doing that when you're driving?
Stock factory diff. I mean, you can tell a bit more than I can. This is my 4th outing or 3rd outing.
Okay.
So I'm still learning the car.
Okay. Yeah, it's a little push when you get on the throttle, but it's manageable. Got good power. Nice broad power band at the mid-range there. Yeah, the diff is a fighter.
Really? Okay.
I remember having this problem in a Civic press car, where it kind of winds and unwinds as it gets loaded up.
Okay.
And it makes it want to go into a bit of a push. Shifter's really nice.
So eventually you think I would have to get a different diff if I want to compete?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
that there's something going on with the diff where it really winds and unwinds, which
Okay.
makes it hard to put the power down coming into the corners.
Gotcha.
You can kind of feel it kind of going,
Yeah.
That's the diff. It's like locking and unlocking.
That's what I was wondering. I didn't have an answer for it.
Yeah, that's the diff. So there's definitely ways to get around that with a clutch type differential.
Okay. See, the thing with this car is, it's got a bigger brother.
Yes.
And everyone just gets a Type R.
Yes.
So,
But it's 50 G's.
it's 50 G's, but I'm one of the few guys who are like, you know what? I want to spend the money on this and push this platform forward.
Yeah.
So that's why guys like Sean at K-Tuned and Mishimoto and Honda, they're like, you know what? We'll support you.
Yeah.
Go out, race, see what you can do. And
It's good, man. Like, it's really good. The diff is the biggest problem with it, for sure. That's definitely holding it back a fair bit. And the problem is when the diff locks and unlocks like that, it puts it into a pretty severe understeer push.
gotcha.
And that means it really loses a lot of speed on corner exit.
Okay.
But it's otherwise really good. Like the power band is strong and the handling balance is pretty darn good. If the diff was working better,
Yep.
it'd be like 2-3 seconds a lap faster.
Wow.
Make a huge difference.
I thought it was the tire that was holding me back.
No, the tires are working well.
Okay.
I mean, obviously there's always stickier tires.
Of course.
But no, it's definitely not a tire problem right now.
Okay.
The diff is pretty glaringly just being overpowered. It can't keep up. But it rotates in that slower stuff really nicely.
The best thing I did was added the rear sway bar after the last session.
Yeah.
So, because otherwise I just felt the rear was being a bit lazy.
Yeah. See, like,
Oh yeah.
that's all diff.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you really have to like ease onto the throttle or it does that whole lock unlock thing.
Did you have the same problem in the Type R?
No, the Type R has an electronically controlled diff.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's totally different than this car.
Gotcha.
And it's pretty magical actually. It's a big part of its advantage.
Okay.
But with a good clutch type diff from like a Geiken or somebody like that, you'd cure this problem very easily and it would be better than the Type R's diff.
Awesome.
It's a really aggressive mechanical diff that would let you put the power down. So how are we for heat soak or
did was put a high flow grill up top.
Okay.
So that made a huge difference because otherwise I was at 120 after 2 laps.
Oh, really?
The stock
Wow.
grill. So
Yeah, I can feel it's blowing some hot air on us now. Some hot air on us now, just trying to keep the temps down. That's funny. Well, I mean, it's a really good car. It's a huge step up from the base, you know, like the starting point.
yeah. Have you driven one?
I have, yeah.
Awesome.
It's massively improved.
Perfect. Yeah, even though it's like we weren't setting any crazy times, I just want to kind of get your opinion. See, I mean, these are valuable things for me to know that diff. You know, because I never thought of the diff.
The diff is the biggest weak link right now for sure. It's making the car push so much on throttle.
Okay, perfect. Okay, again, with your knowledge, I mean that was the big thing that helped. So, but I don't think there's a diff out for this car. Funnily enough.
Oh,
So
I never would have thought of that.
let's see what I can do. I mean, if you know anyone,
In this
6. I don't know the part number.
reverse over here.
Reverse is
Down over there?
Yep. 124.5, not bad.
Oh, this car can easily go probably 22s.
Yeah.
If I really pounded on it. But I don't like to just jump in
Or
a stranger's car and drive it like a rental. It's really good, man.
Thank you, sir.
Really fast. And the tires are not the weak link.
How it feels like everything. Because I've tried to, even though it's electric power steering, just kind of making some of the changes. I want to get rid of some of that feeling. I think so. The next thing would be diff shifter. I love the shifter. Acuity Instruments. I'm not sure if you've heard of them.
I have, but I've never driven one before, and it's really good.
They make it. Did you feel that you were getting locked out or anything, or was it like at any point unpredictable?
It was perfect everywhere.
Awesome.
No complaints at all.
Tune. How was the power level?
That was great. Like, you know, it has a fairly specific power band. Like 4 to 6 is kind of the sweet spot on it.
Yep.
So you just try to want to use that.